They're off. That's Jet Class for the early lead. Counselor Al came away second. Racing in third position on the outside, Lincoln's Treat. They drive round that first turn on the front end. The early leader is Jet Class. Counselor Al racing second. In third is Lincoln's Treat racing fourth. Special Tip. They go off the quarter, 29 seconds. Now up to get the lead as they go to the 3/8 pole. That Special Tip driving from second there was Jet Class. In third, Counselor Al racing in fourth position. That's Lincoln's Treat in fifth. Goes Great Bob. Mi Grande Amigo is sixth. Baby April is seventh. On the rail eighth as they go to the half-mile pole. That's Crystal Cubes. They move off the half-mile marker in 1 minute and 4/5. Counselor Al up on the outside. Racing in second position as they go to the 3/4. Jet Class is Jet Class leading. Counselor Al tucks in second, racing third. Special Tip in fourth. That's Lincoln's Treat. Final 3/8 of a mile. Jet Class the leader, racing second. Counselor Al on the outside. Third round the turn goes Lincoln's Treat 3/4, 1:30-1. They turn for home with Jet Class the leader by 2 lengths. Counselor Al racing second. They're in the lane. It's Jet Class the leader under a drive. Counselor Al racing second. Jet Class leads. Counselor Al is closing on the outside. Jet Class with Counselor Al coming on. That's Counselor Al and Jet Class in a driving finish. Jet Class and Counselor Al. They're off. That's Me Brother with Prancing Joy. JD's Glen Hush along the rail as they drive for position. That's Me Brother on the outside. Prancing Joy holds the rail. Racing in third round. The turn to the 1/4 mile pole goes Hush. JD's Glen is fourth. Racing in fifth as they enter the stretch the first time. Anxious Brett with Fox Valley Clippers sixth. Cardamon Leo 7th, Nordell Chance is 8th, trailing the field as they go over to the half-mile pole, General Jones. The leader is Prancing Joy, racing in second to the clubhouse turn. That's Hush in third, Me Brother racing in fourth. JD's Glen on the outside coming on fifth now is Anxious Brett. Me Brother drives from third. They move in for the half mile. The leader is Prancing Joy up on the outside. Me Brother challenging second, racing in third. That's Hush. JD's Glen comes on fourth. Racing in fifth as they go to the 3/4 mile pole on the outside of horses. That's Anxious Brett with Cardamon Leo sixth. Racing in seventh, Fox Valley Clipper. General Jones is eighth. Into the 3/4 they go. Me Brother leads a length. JD Glen comes alongside second, racing in third after 3/4. That's Anxious Brett, the 3/4, 1:29-4. Now it's JD's Glen getting the lead. Me Brother racing second. Closing ground on the outside third. In the lane comes Anxious Brett. That's Anxious Brett on the outside taking the lead and drawing off. That's Anxious Brett in front. Between horses, that's Shades of Victory with Lake Hills Eric. 3 deep as they look for position into the turn. Goes Windy Jean down along the rail, 4th round, the turn to the quarter. 2+2 on the outside, moving up to be 5th now. That's Main Strike. They go down to the quarter-mile pole. On the front end, the leader is Shades of Victory, racing in 2nd as they swing by the quarter-mile pole in 28 3/5. On the front stretch, the leader by a length is Shades of Victory, racing in 2nd position. That's Lake Hills Eric out of 3rd now. Goes 2+2. Into the club turn they go. Shades of Victory leads up on the outside to be 2nd of the half-mile pole. Goes 2+2 down along the rail, 3rd. That's Lake Hills Eric racing in 4th after a half-mile. Comes Windy Jean. Going nowhere on the outside is Mark Time. They go to the 3/4. The leader is Shades of Victory, racing in 2nd position to the 3/4 mile pole is 2+2. In 3rd as they go to the upper turn, that's Lake Hills Eric. They go to the 3/4 mile mark on the front end with a short lead. Shades of Victory racing in 2nd as they go by the 3/4. That's 2+2 racing in 3rd. Down along the rail is Lake Hills Eric. They're in the stretch. It's Shades of Victory, the leader. On the outside, 2+2 racing 2nd. Lake Hills Eric closing along the rail, 3rd. On the outside, that's Joshua's Orchid, 4th. The leader is Lake Hills Eric. They're off. That's Toot and Tell 'em for the early lead with Joint Resolution. Alva O came out of there 3rd. Getting off 4th as they race into the 1st turn. Goes Native Bill, and around the turn they go. The early leader is Toot and Tell 'em, racing in 2nd of the 1/4 mile on the outside now. Comes Native Bill racing in 3rd as they enter the stretch the first time. Joint Resolution hung on the outside. Alva O is 4th. They go by the 1/4 and a tick. The leader as they go to the 3/8 pole is Native Bill. Joint Resolution moves up to challenge 2nd. Alva O comes on 3rd. Racing in 4th is Toot and Tell 'em. That's Joint Resolution on the outside. Native Bill on the inside. They vie for the lead. Racing in 3rd is Toot and Tell 'em. In 4th, Peachy's Wolf. Alva O is 5th. Racing in 6th position after a half-mile comes Didn't Ramble. They go over to the 3/4 mile pole on the front end. The leader is Joint Resolution. Racing in 2nd as they go to the turn now. Alva O along the rail, 3rd. Native Bill racing in 4th. Didn't Ramble in 5th is Toot and Tell 'em. Locked in there, backed off is Peachy's Wolf. Racing in 7th position round the turn. That's the Lukai Easter Star with Grant Moore, the trailer. They turn for home on the front end. The leader is Joint Resolution on the inside, racing 2nd. Native Bill, they're in the lane. Joint Resolution's under a drive on the outside, closing ground now. That's Grant Moore, Peachy's Wolf on the far outside. That's Joint Resolution. That's Gutsy Girl for the early lead. Briar Patch Girl came away second. Getting off third, Brooklet's Fancy and around the turn. The early leader as they go to the quarter is Briar Patch Girl racing in second. Gutsy Girl in third position now. Brooklet's Fancy. Rosie Rango is fourth. They head off the quarter. The leader by 2 lengths is Briar Patch Girl. Racing in second, Gutsy Girl, a 2-length gap to third, finds Brooklet's Fancy. In fourth position to the 3-ace, Rosie Rango. That She'll Be Believin' fifth. In sixth, Mystical Model, Franny's Finesse, and Merc Madness. Over to the half mile they go. Briar Patch Girl leads by 2. Gutsy Girl is second on the outside. Third to the half mile pole comes Brooklet's Fancy, the half, 1 minute and 2/5. It's Briar Patch Girl, the leader by 2. Gutsy Girl is second. Brooklet's Fancy comes on third, racing fourth to the 3/4 mile pole. That's Rosie Rango. Into the 3/4 they go. Briar Patch Girl leads. On the outside, the challenger second. Brooklet's Fancy racing in third position is Gutsy Girl. In fourth as they swing round the turn, 3 deep. That's Franny's Finesse. They turn for home. It's Briar Patch Girl in a short lead. Franny's Finesse gains ground second, racing in third position. That's Brooklet's Fancy. Now it's Brooklet's Fancy, the leader. Franny's Finesse is second. Gutsy Girl comes on third. The leader is Brooklet's Fancy with Franny's Finesse racing second. They're off. Along the inside for the early lead goes Thunder Mohawk with Titus Colt coming away. On the outside up for early position into the turn, Shoe Fly Pie with Classy Fellow, and around the turn they go. The early leader by a length is Thunder Mohawk, racing in second as they go over to the 1/4 mile pole. That's Shoe Fly Pie. They go off the 1/4 mile mark. In 28 and 3, it's Thunder Mohawk, the leader, racing in second by the stands the first time. Shoe Fly Pie in third, Classy Fellow up on the outside to be fourth. The Silver Wolf in fifth position. Titus Colt moving up sixth is Dance Craze. They go over to the half mile mark. Thunder Mohawk leads quickly up on the outside to Chell. In second goes the Silver Wolf. It's Thunder Mohawk leading the half mile, 1 minute and 3. Silver Wolf out there second, racing third as they go to the 3/4 mile pole. That's Shoe Fly Pie. Dance Craze moves 3 wide fourth. They go to the 3/4. That's Dance Craze 3 wide between horses. Silver Wolf along the rail. Thunder Mohawk a menacing fourth to the turn is Magic Wand. They swing round the turn on the front end with the short lead. Thunder Mohawk 4 deep on the bend is the Magic Wand. They turn for home. That's Magic Wand moving up on the outside. Thunder Mohawk is still there along the rail. It's Thunder Mohawk under a powerhouse drive. Magic Wand's coming to him on the outside. Also closing Jano Prince. A driving finish. They're off. Along the inside for the lead is Bubba Gum with Gypsy Spar coming away second. Getting off third as they look for position was Amorous Wellmanner. Not much looking for position there as Gypsy Spars quickly into a 3-length lead. Racing in second of the quarter, Bubba Gum in third round the turn. Amorous Wellmanner, Oriana's fourth, racing fifth. Tiber Flight, Tight Jeans is sixth. In seventh, Charlene Z. Sanundarak is eighth and trailing the field as they go over to the half-mile juncture. Fraser's Folly on the move now is Tiber Flight and also Oriana. They go over to the half-mile pole. The leader by 2 is Gypsy Spar. Bubba Gum is second. That's Oriana coming to third. Racing in fourth to the half-mile marker. Amorous Wellmanner in fifth is Tiber Flight. They go off the half-mile mark. 1 minute and 2/5. That's Oriana on the outside, winging to get that lead. It's Oriana to the top, racing second. Gypsy Spar on the outside, coming on to be third now. Tiber Flight, Tight Jeans moves up fourth, racing fifth to the 3/4. Bubba Gum. Final 3/8 of a mile. Oriana on the inside, Tiber Flight on the outside. Racing in third round, the turn to the 3/4 goes Tight Jeans. They turn for home. That's Tiber Flight on the outside, getting the lead. Tight Jeans moves up second. Racing in third in the lane comes Oriana. The leader is Tiber Flight. They're off. Along the inside, Michael's dragging out fast for the early lead, coming away between horses. MT Strikerd, and he's off stride. It's Michael's dragging the leader, moving up to be second as they go to the 1/4 mile pole with the rush. That's Sam Storm, and Sam Storm gets the lead. Racing in second as they enter the stretch the first time, Michael's dragging. Sam Storm leads by 2.5 lengths. Michael's Dragon is second. Racing in third position, Forward Thrust, the 1/4, 28 1/5. Sam Storm leads by 2, racing second of the half-mile pole now. That's Michael's Dragon in third as they swing round the turn. Goes Forward Thrust, racing in fourth position to the backside. That's 5 for 5 on the outside. MT Striking hanging a bit fifth. The half-mile 58 2/5. The leader by 4 lengths is Sam Storm, racing second as they go to the 3/4 mile pole. That's Michael's Dragon in third along the mid-backside now. Comes Forward Thrust. On the front end, the leader by 4 lengths into the 3/4 is Sam Storm, racing up on the outside to be second as they turn for home. Comes Forward Thrust with 5 for 5 third. It's Sam Storm, the leader by 5 lengths. On the outside, racing up to be second is Forward Thrust. That's Sam Storm, the leader. They're off. That's Pacing Model with Westwood Vixen for the early lead, coming away third. TJ's Charity, Frisky Dixie is fourth. Then it's Proudfoot Lori fifth. They move into the stretch the first time. Westwood Vixen leads by 2. In second, Pacing Model. TJ's Charity is third, racing fourth. Frisky Dixie, Proudfoot Lori is fifth. In sixth, True Companion. Neurotic Governess is seventh. In 8, Irate Dancer, trailing the field, Helen's Image. They go to the 3 ace. Westwood Vixen's had the best of it. He still does by 3. Racing in second to the half-mile mark now on the rail. That's Pacing Model. Out of third comes TJ's Charity. Frisky Dixie moves up fourth. They go by the half. 1 1/1/5. Westwood Vixen maintains a 3.5 length lead. Pacing Model is second on the outside. TJ's Charity third. Frisky Dixie racing fourth. True Companion fifth. Proudfoot Lori sixth. In seventh to the 3/4, Neurotic Governess, Irate Dancer, and Helen's Image. Into the 3/4, Westwood Vixen 2.5 on top. Pacing Model along the rail is second. Racing third as they turn for home comes TJ's Charity. Proudfoot Lori out there fourth. They're in the lane. That's the Westwood Vixen on the inside. On the outside, Pacing Model. Proudfoot Lori's closing ground third. They're 3 across. Westwood Vixen. Here comes Proudfoot Lori to take it all. They're off. Along the inside for the early lead into the turn goes Little Strikes, driving up on the outside with the rush now. That's Desperate Society, and around the turn they go. Desperate Society takes the early lead. Little Strikes racing second. Not once out there. Third, Sheer Talent comes on fourth. Racing in fifth to the quarter goes Love a Chance. Quarter 28 1/5. That's Sheer Talent on the outside, showing on top. Desperate Society racing second. In third position by the stands the first time is Little Strikes. Racing in fourth, not once on the outside, coming on fifth. Love a Chance. They move into the half-mile mark on the front end, showing the way by 2 open lanes. Sheer Talent. Desperate Society is second. Love a Chance comes on strongly third. Racing up to be fourth. That Son of a Gun, the half-mile, 59 1/5. The leader is Sheer Talent by 2 lengths. Love a Chance under urging is second. Racing in third to the 3/4 mile pole now on the rail. Desperate Society racing in fourth. Son of a Gun on the rail fifth as they go to the 3/4. That's Little Strikes. They swing round the turn on the front end with a short lead. Sheer Talent racing in second on the outside. Son of a Gun along the rail third. Desperate Society. They're in the lane on the front end, showing the way. On the outside, Son of a Gun. Desperate Society moves between horses. On the outside, Lockport Ideal. That's Desperate Society getting up.